Today, it's the Titans and the Bills and the miracle finish of the 2000 AFC Wildcard Playoff.
The January 2000 AFC Wildcard was the first playoff game of the new millennium, and what a way to start. The Tennessee Titans were undefeated in their new Nashville home, and they were 13-3. That's the best record ever for a wildcard team. But the visiting Buffalo Bills were not intimidated. They had the NFL's #1 defense and were loaded with postseason experience. The game came down to a battle of wills, where nothing short of a miracle would decide the winner.
Can you feel the electricity? The first ever playoff game here in Nashville, Tennessee. Today the Bills come calling on the Titans, and the Titans try and make it 9 in a row at home on their way to their first ever playoff berth since 1993.
No better in the league in America. This is it right here. They got to come to our house, get their butt kicked in our house. We're sending them back to Buffalo.
The Titans were no longer NFL nomads. After leaving the Astrodome for the Liberty Bowl, then Vanderbilt Stadium, Jeff Fisher's team had a new home in Nashville. But while they moved a lot, their record never budged. 8-8 for 3 straight years. In 1999, that all changed as Steve McNair returned from back surgery to lead them to a 13-3 season. McNair rushed for 8 scores, while Eddie George battered his way to over 1,300 yards. Defensively, the Titans unleashed Javon Curse, a.k.a. the Freak, who had 14.5 sacks, the most ever by a rookie.
We're going to go out there and have some fun, baby, and show them what we all about. 1, 2, 3, have fun! Just have fun, play loose. Try to slow down 78.
Big Bad Bruce Smith wore number 78, but in 1999 he failed to make the Pro Bowl. Big deal. None of his defensive mates did either, despite being the NFL's best defense.
Norman Smiley and hit it.
The 11-5 Bills were a battle-hardened team, winners of 10 of their last 13 playoff games. They always covered each other's backs in big games and were ready for this wild card.
They ain't ready what's finna happen to them today. They ain't ready. They can't be ready because they ain't never faced nothing like it before.
And barring injury, never before in playoff history had a head coach ever benched his starting quarterback. But Wade Phillips did just that in a bold gamble as controversial as it was unprecedented.
A change at quarterback for the underdog Bills. They start Rob Johnson instead of Doug Flutie.
This will be a good one. Beautiful day, football weather. Bring the heat. Good team, 2 good teams. It's all about it.
Titanic bomb is about to explode, baby. On the Bills, we've been waiting for this a long time.
The Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. A 4-hour drive from Super Bowl Atlanta and 3 wins away from going to the big dance.
Gotta play with the control range. There's no question we ready. Play with the control range. Let's play smart. Let's kick ass on the field. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Kick ass.
First time ever, an NFL playoff game in Tennessee. 11-5 Buffalo, 13-3 Tennessee. This ought to be some wild game.
This will be a wild game, and the crowd is ready for it.
Analysts say that either one of these teams could win it all. Both will attempt to start climbing that mountain today by eliminating the other.
You talk about having a killer instinct? You talk about putting the nail in the coffin? Today is the day. Today is not about winning this ball game. Today is about kicking their ass.
That's right. Let's go old school. Kick ass on 3.
Let's go kick ass on 3. 1, 2, 3.
was what the Bills defense had done all year long. They changed from a 4-3 to a 3-4, with Bruce Smith spearheading the pass rush and huge Ted Washington anchoring the middle. But Buffalo's true strength was their linebackers, perhaps the smartest and fastest foursome in the league. The result was a unit that finished first against the pass and second in points allowed. Overall, they were number one, as the Titans found out on a quick 3-and-out.
Titans quickly back to the line on 2nd and 7. Ball resting at the 34.
Long count. McNair drops back, wants to throw. Now starts to back up. They're after him, and they hit him, and they drop him for a sack back at the 25-yard line. Bruce Smith and Phil Hansen in on him.
While the Bills' defense was rock solid, their offense was full of question marks. They were playing with one tackle out and the other with an injury. Even worse, their usual starting quarterback, Doug Flutie, was pulled despite winning 10 games. Rob Johnson had played well in a win over the Colts the previous week, but this was his first playoff game and only his 8th start ever. On his very first snap, Johnson learned it was going to be a very long day.
Johnson takes a straight drop. Looks to throw a screen. He's sacked! Sacked! Josh Evans!
He was just too quick for Dusty Ziegler on that play. Ziegler never laid a glove on him. Josh Evans was able to burst through there, the fifth-year veteran out of Alabama, Birmingham, and Rob Johnson never got a look downfield.
Well, the butterfly should be out now, Murph.
Yeah.
Few created more butterflies in quarterbacks than Javon Kearse, the NFL's Defensive Rookie of the Year. Kearse forced 10 fumbles during the season, and on the Bills' next possession, the Freak swooped in for number 11.
Gash goes in slight motion to the right. Johnson drops the throw in trouble. Sacked! Ball rolling free. I think the Titans have the ball. The Titans have the ball. Who's got it? The Freak. That's the 11th time this year he's forced a fumble. And I think Wortham may have been the man to pounce on it.
The Titans usually lined Kearse up on the left side, but moved him over to the right. Tackle John Fina was playing with an ankle injury, which left him unable to plant and keep Kearse at arm's length. The result was the hobbled Fina being benched for the rest of the game, and a huge turnover created by the rookie.
Kearse with the hit, Wortham with the recovery. Little athleticism. Oh, that guy's incredible. Second sack of the game already for the Titans.
Now they just have to do something with it.
After 2 series in which they failed to get a single first down, the Titans were handed great field position. They looked to capitalize with a trick play.
Jim George coming back to the right. He pitches back to McNair. McNair fires down the middle. It's tipped incomplete. Cowart got it. Or else Thigpen would have caught that ball at the 5-yard line.
The incompletion meant that Tennessee had to settle for a 43-yard field goal from veteran Al Del Greco.
Snap, set, the kick. Winds its way down the field. I don't know.
No good, off to the left side. And so the Bills take over after giving up the ball at the 29.
Scoreless halfway through the first quarter, it was shaping up to be the tough defensive game many had anticipated.
It's got to play, right? Keep that chip on your shoulder, Josh. Highway 99. You instead of running a fast, you run the sling.
As Steve McNair discussed ways to get his offense in gear, Rob Johnson did just that, with completions to Peerless Price and Eric Moulds as the first quarter was winding down. The Bills had finally penetrated Titan territory. Then they were quickly halted as Johnson was sacked for the 3rd time in as many possessions.
No score, 2:38 remaining in the quarter.
We got it coming.
Johnson's in trouble. He rolls right. He's being pursued. He's being sacked. Samari Rolle is the man who got him.
Samari Rolle did a great job of timing that blitz coming off the corner. Rob Johnson felled him. He just couldn't get away.
Johnson was given the start because of his big arm, but his immobility coupled with the ferocious Titan pass rush, was rendering that arm useless. Fortunately for the Bills, McNair was struggling too. In fact, this completion to start the second quarter was just Tennessee's second first down in the game.
Straight drop McNair, throws a middle screen, Wycheck, 30, 35, 40, and he's taken down at the 43-yard line by Porter, but it's a first down.
That's a good play, good concept. Steve dropped back, faked the screen out to the right to Eddie George. Buffalo went with it. They snuck Frank underneath. He hit him with the ball, and Frank took it up for a nice first down.
H-back Frank Wycheck led the Titans with 69 receptions. His 14-yard catch set up a 3rd and 5.
Waiting for the snap. Motion by Dyson. Dropping back the throw. In the pocket. He lets it go. The catch is made. Oh, and a broken tackle, but they stop it short of a first down.
He beat the first. Looked like he might get the first down. Instead of taking it straight up the field, once he eluded the tackle, he kind of tried to spin backwards and get outside. That's when Winfield caught him.
The Bills forced a punt, which pinned them deep in their own end. The shadow of their own goalpost hung over them. Javon Kearse and his freaky legion smelled blood.
They got to keep an eye on number 90, the freak, Javon Kearse, lined up at left defensive end here on the second down play. This is where he makes big things and big plays happen.
Johnson, with his battered offensive line, changing the play.
Come on, Javon! He won alive!
Only 2 on the play clock. He gets it off, fumbles the snap, drops, he's in trouble. Sack has got him in the end zone. Sack, safety, Tennessee 2, Buffalo nothing. Tennessee gets a safety for the 5th time this year.
And Kearse was right on him, doing his little end zone dance, and it's 2-0.
Well, that play was blown up from the start. Rob Johnson was trying to change the play, fumbled the snap, and before you know it, Kearse was on his back for the safety.
They got 4 safeties during the regular season. They get one here in the second quarter. Rob Johnson, he stumbles and fumbles out of the back of the end zone.
When he fumbled the snap, Johnson was in trouble. When he tripped over the foot of guard Jamie Nails, he was in deep trouble. Before he knew it, the curse of Javon was upon him, and the Titans led 2-0.
Tell you what, if Rob Johnson can be rattled, that will rattle him right there, because he'll keep his eye looking out of the corner of his eye all day long for number 90.
Kearse's second big play of the game had the Bills reeling. Before they could steady themselves, the Titans landed another big blow on the ensuing free kick.
Free kick from the 20. Moore punts it very high. Mason fielding it at his own 30. Straight up the middle, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, outside on his feet to the 40, still on his feet, 35, cuts inside 30, finally tackled at the 29-yard line. It's brilliant by Derek Mason, 51 yards, and the Titans are in business deep in Buffalo territory.
The Bills had always been a disciplined team that was hard to rattle. But in this playoff game, they made critical mistakes and became their own worst enemies.
He threw Smith offside. Eddie George runs left, breaks the tackle, 25. Fumble the football. It's been recovered by the Bills, but it doesn't matter.
I hope.
Thomas Smith's recovery does not matter. It's offside on Buffalo. I know it in my heart.
15-year veteran and future Hall of Famer Bruce Smith jumped off sides. It was one of 8 penalties Buffalo would be whistled for in the first half alone. This one cost them dearly as Tennessee kept the ball.
He's giving the ball up. He's giving the ball up.
5 penalties now on the Bills for 25 yards.
In the 1999 season, the winning formula for both these teams was rugged defense and power running. For the Titans, it was Heisman winner Eddie George who got the tough yards. On this sweep, he ground out 9 and nearly scored. Two plays later from the 1, all eyes were on number 27.
And they'll be looking for Eddie George. By George.
Single back is George. McNair rolling right.
You got to run it.
Into the end zone. He does. Touchdown Titans. Steve McNair and the Tennessee Titans rack up a 6th spot to go 8 in front.
Bills arguing that they were held. Sam Rogers complaining to the official, Gabe Northern, that they were held around the outside. And smooth sailing into the end zone for Steve McNair.
McNair ran for 8 touchdowns in the regular season.
And with 7:55 to play in the first half, Tennessee leading in the game 9-0.
Great try. That's what we got to do. Good job on the stretch. You're getting great push. All right, that thing's going to break big. Just keep hanging with it. That's going to break big.
All the way to Atlanta. Got a highway, the tickets to go, baby. We're ready. We are there.
Bills have not been able to get the offense going with their 2 starting tackles out of the game.
To hotwire their offense, the Bills dialed up a bomb with just over 6 minutes left in the half.
A nice pocket had developed around Rob Johnson. He had time to throw, and he just let his man, Kevin Williams, too much over the middle.
You lay that ball up a little bit, give him a chance to adjust to it, you might have a play. He threw a bullet-type pass. It's got to be perfect.
It was becoming obvious that both defenses were dictating the terms. Points would be few and every yard contested. It was the kind of game tailor-made for Bruce Smith.
They blitz him. They come in on him. He starts to run outside, and they've got him. They stop him. It was Bruce Smith who finally rode him down for a loss on the play. That's sack number 2.
He almost told that. He's scared. Let's go. Y'all run out. Keep hitting that.
For Jeff Fisher and Wade Phillips, it had also become clear that both offenses were tentative and out of sync. Field position and turnovers would be critical factors.
Bills need a stop here. They're down 9-0.
McNair from the gun. Delay handoff, Eddie George. Goes right side.
And he's got the first down. Fumble on the play, and let's see, the Bills got it, I believe. Bills get the ball.
Schultz came up, knocked it loose.
Schultz with a good hit, no doubt about it. So the Titans, with 2:25 remaining in the half, let a good opportunity go by the board.
That was a big fumble. Now let's see if the Bills can do something with the ball with a decent drive start.
Buffalo started at their own 43 thanks to Eddie George's second fumble of the game. George was shaken up on the play and sat out the rest of the half. With the 2-minute warning just ahead, the Bills looked to get into field goal range.
Thomas and Price wide right. 3 receivers to the left. Looking left, Johnson in trouble, steps up in trouble, hit, dropped again.
Sacked.
Jason Fisk and Josh Evans make a Rob Johnson sandwich. Bills minus 2 starters in their offensive line. So far, it's been a problem.
Again, their banged-up front line couldn't withstand the on-rushing Titans, who rang up their 5th sack of the half. Still, the Bills nearly overcame that setback on the very next play.
He didn't catch it. He could not haul it in cleanly, juggling it as it went out of bounds.
Throwing on the run to Peerless on the right sideline. Peerless just couldn't make the catch clean. If he catches that ball clean, it's first down.
He did catch it, but he is juggling the ball as he's trying to pull it into his body.
Oh, boy, he had both feet
That's
down.
a catch.
That's a catch.
Please.
I challenge that.
Well, you can't inside 2 minutes
Well,
now.
yeah,
It's up to the
that's
replay
right, yeah.
official.
And the reason they're going to ask for a timeout is so Wade Phillips can lobby the officials to replay that.
Wade is powerless here in terms of calling for the challenge. It's up to the replay official inside the 2 minutes of the half.
Wade Phillips groused, but that replay never came. The Bills punted, and the Titans took over at their own 22. Less than 2 minutes remained in the half. With George temporarily sidelined and up by 9, Tennessee seemed content to run out the clock. But when Rodney Thomas broke one for 13 yards and Steve McNair scrambled for 10 more, they decided to open things up. The Titans faced a 3rd and 10. McNair took off once more, bound for the sideline and a heap of controversy.
McNair takes the snap, takes a straight drop, steps up, rolls to the right. He's got some room, 35-40, and he is run out of bounds just short of his first down.
It looked like he stretched the football past the marker. The official over there has got a better view of it than I do.
Fans booing. They saw the replay and didn't like the spot, apparently.
Look Looked like McNair did stretch it out while he was in bounds, but nonetheless, it's 4th and 1. And let's see.
We are reviewing the ruling on the field.
Oh, now they're going to review it.
Wade,
he is just, look at him.
Vivid.
He's like, you wouldn't review the catch, and now you're going to review this. Oh, he is hot. McNair was in bounds when he stretched the ball. He sure was.
Oh, I say first down.
9-0 Titans with 38 seconds to go. We are under review. They are moving it up, and then they're going to measure. Prediction. Bet this comes up short. What do you bet?
Oh, the crowd will let you know. Oh,
it's a first down, pad by the nose of the ball.
The forward progress is at the 43-yard line, which is enough for the first down.
Wade has gone ballistic.
Wade Phillips. I'm glad he cut that microphone off. This is a family show because, man, is he upset.
The Bills were still irked about the Peerless Price catch non-review earlier. This first down by review and remeasurement had them really hot. Suddenly, McNair got hot too, hitting Yancey Thigpen and Chris Sanders on back-to-back plays to move all the way down to the Buffalo 33. As the final seconds ticked off before the half, Al Del Greco missed the field goal, but the Bills were hit with a rare defensive holding penalty. Now at wit's end, Phillips hit the roof yet again. Finally, when it was all sorted out, Del Greco was given another try with no time left on the clock. The Bills left the field angry at the officiating, and even more so at themselves for committing so many penalties. Surely they reasoned the second half would be far less agonizing. They couldn't have been more wrong. Up 12-0, Eddie George and Javon Kearse braced for a Bills surge they hoped wouldn't come. But suddenly, Buffalo's offense awakened from their deep sleep and exploded on the very first snap of the second half.
Motion by the tight end, Remersma. And a running play outside of the right, 40, 45, midfield, down to the 45, the 40, the 35, Antoine Smith, 30, and out of bounds inside the 20-yard line at the 18-yard line. A tremendous run by Antoine Smith, and the Bills are in business here all of a sudden.
Well, they took it, ran it right at Javon Kearse. That's, he's outmatched when it comes to size over there.
Robert Hicks just crushed Javon Kearse at the line of scrimmage, blocked down and got 44 yards downfield.
They established the run right off the bat.
That's almost as much offensive output the Bills had the entire first half.
Time for this crowd to get back in the ball game.
Yep. Big series for the Titans on defense.
4 plays later, the Bills went right back to Antoine Smith and got right back in the game.
Second and goal. Here's a running play. Antoine Smith diving down to the end zone for the touchdown. And the Bills have driven 62 yards to get back into this game.
56 of those on the ground.
And every one of them to the right side of the formation. Javon's a great player, but he's a light guy for a defensive end. They're going to run at him until they stop it.
Just like that, the Bills, who were asleep on offense in the first half, have come back.
What I'm saying is we can't be readers. We got to be knocking backers, right? Yeah. We knock them back, and we can't be running this way. We got to be pushing that back.
That's a statement. That's a statement right there. It's on.
In the first half, everything went right for Jeff Fisher and his Titans. Nothing at all went right for the Bills. In the second half, however, things changed dramatically.
McNair dropping back. The blitz is on. Now he steps forward and throws. It's deflected and intercepted by the Bills. It was Winfield. Winfield who picks the ball off after the deflection, and the Bills have the ball.
Long, hard day for the Titan offense. Bills #1 in the NFL in defense. You can see why.
Schultz tipped it, and a heads-up play by Antoine Winfield to get the pick.
The Bills going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead. My, how this game has changed.
get back, get good depth from center, good speed from center, get back there so you can see what's going on.
The Bills failed to turn the interception into points, but the momentum had changed. McNair was floundering as the third quarter ended. Then, at the start of the fourth, Rob Johnson made Phillips look like a genius for giving him the surprising start. First, he pulled a Doug Flutie by scrambling for a first down. Then he completed the longest pass of the entire game.
12-7 Tennessee. They're looking for the run. Johnson's going to throw. He lets it fly long down the field. And it is caught down there by Eric Bowles. What a play. What a throw by Johnson.
37-yard pickup.
Bowles knew where the ball wasn't. Denard Walker did not.
You watch cornerbacks chase wide receivers down the field. They get 40 yards down the field, and they never look for the football. I mean, it's got to come sooner or later. Turn around and find it.
Bills threatening to take the lead. They have first and 10 at the Titans 17.
Two of Buffalo's linemen were out, and two others were out of position. But as the game wore on, the Bills' up-front size wore down the undersized Titans.
They line up in the I formation. Gash the up back. Antoine Smith, the tailback.
The ball is right at the goal line. The Bills threatening to take the lead.
Rob Johnson waiting. It's Antoine. He's in. He dances in for the touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Just ran a simple run and play right. He found the whole backside, cut to it, nobody touched him.
Smith has 2 touchdown runs, and that's how the Bills lead it. Big 2-point conversion coming here as the Bills will attempt to take a 15-12 lead.
2 boys! Go for 2! Go for 2!
You want to stop them here. But the Bills have had the momentum since the first drive of the second half, and they have stormed in front.
Let's see if Johnson will throw here. Motion by the tight end, Bobby Collins. Dropping back. Throws. Oh, off the fingertips of the intended receiver on the play, Kevin Williams. So the Bills lead by the slenderest of margins, 13-12 with 11:08 to play.
Because Johnson rushed his throw, the two-pointer failed. Still, for the first time in the game, the resilient Bills had fought back to take a 1-point lead.
I thought they were blitzing, they didn't.
Oh, that's cool, man.
What? What's up? Oh, I thought something was wrong.
Oh, no, shame. Good play out there, guys. Hey, look, we got to go out and do this and have to stop him. All right?
Eddie George was a big reason the Titans were a perfect 8-0 in the Adelphia Coliseum. Now they fed him to try to get the lead back with 11 minutes left.
Eddie George now with 22 carries for 88 yards in this game.
The Titans faced a 3rd and 1 from the Bills' 47. Everyone knew who would get the ball.
And it's a long, long yard and a half to go.
Big play in the game right here.
McNair, hands off. George tries to string it out. They stop it. They stop him about 2 yards short of a first down. They shoved him back a yard. Sam Cowart got over there.
Great play by Cowart.
They strung it out right there. Eddie tried to get to the corner. Usually if he gets to the spot where he can turn it up, he can make that yard right there. Cowart stretched it out, made a great tackle on the sideline.
D right there, that's number 1 defense right there, baby. Go, Sam, that's number 1 defense.
You see it. You'd be scared to death. You were balling that handoff as you were going through that. I know. And then like you said on the stretch, go to your aiming point. Then get outside. All you got to do is finish 7 minutes without letting him score. It's all yours.
But if Tennessee hoped to win, a stop here was vital. Javon Kearse dug in.
Well, it's time to rock and roll.
Gives the ball to Lenton at right guard. He gets outside, and Kearse gets him at the 18-yard line.
As quick as he is, he saw the play coming back inside, peeled off, and hit Lenton in the face. He never saw him.
The Freak had done it again, and the Titan offense, all but invisible in the second half, took the field. Just under 6 minutes remained. They trailed by 1.
You've got to go down and score. I mean, whatever it takes. We haven't taken a shot down the sideline, down the middle of the field, anything past 10 yards since I can remember.
Titans need a magic play with 5:45 to go. Long count McNair, straight drop, looks left, fires, it's nearly intercepted, but it's caught under deflection by Wycheck. Holisek didn't see it, it bounced off him. Frank Dove caught it and went to the 37.
What a fluke play that was.
Holisek never saw it. Wycheck was alert, came up with a deflection, made a juggling catch.
It hit Holisek's left hand, and Wycheck bounced it twice before bringing it in for the 6-yard gain.
A field goal would give them the lead. The stage was set for the ultimate battle of power versus power. Sam Cowart and the #1 defense in the NFL versus the mighty sledgehammer, Eddie George.
There was Eddie George's 27th carry, and all good Titan fans know 13-0 when he carries the ball 27 times.
27 rushes for 101 yards.
5 straight carries by George had the Titans at the Bills' 16. It was 3rd and 6.
McNair waiting for the snap. Rolls out to the right. He wants to run with that ball, and they've got it. They take him out of bounds, did they?
Clock's running.
No, the clock's running. Now the Bills use their timeout.
Even though he failed to get the first down, McNair wisely stayed in bounds. The Bills were forced to use their last timeout in order to stop the clock. Less than 2 minutes remained as Al Del Greco lined up a 36-yarder for the lead.
Matthews to snap it.
Just hit it like you hit your 9-iron now, and you'll be fine.
Snap. Kick. I think they like it. It's good.
He stuck it right on the pin.
1:48 to play. Titans 15, Bills 13.
And now we got a minute 48 where we've got to play some defense.
A lot of time, and a quarterback who can throw it downfield, some dangerous receivers, and a kicker who has been money in his career. And Tennessee to kick off to Kevin Williams.
Well, nobody ever said it was supposed to be easy.
Well, this is what I thought it was going to be, really, and I think you did too. Buffalo matched up very well with Tennessee. We knew it was going to be physical and nasty. Can Tennessee hold on?
Hendrick is the kickoff man. Williams waiting down at the 7-yard line, and the ball sails downfield. High kickoff going down to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 1:41 to play.
34 yards on the return for the veteran Kevin Williams.
Get it up! Get it up!
Buffalo really only needs a couple of first downs now to be in Steve Christie field goal range.
Fellas, come on, fellas. Come on. We need something now. Let's go.
Out of timeouts and unable to audible because of the deafening crowd, Johnson had a minute 40 to drive the Bills into field goal range.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Take your time. Take your time. Let's go.
Time to make some noise and time to get after this quarterback.
Inside a minute 20. Titans need a play.
After a first down completion to Peerless Price, the Titans braced for another pass. Instead, the Bills caught them off balance with an inside handoff to Jonathan Litton. The run gained 12 yards to the Tennessee 35. The clock continued to tick down. Johnson quickly huddled them up with just over a minute left.
We're in field goal range right now.
Buffalo cannot stop the clock. A minute 5 and counting. They do have the first down. They're racing up.
They've got plenty of time.
1 minute left. They're going to run a play, Murph. They're not going to spike it at this point. Waiting for the snap. Johnson backs up. Now he pulls it down. He starts to run. And he is taken down at about the 32-yard line. 45 seconds left.
Johnson lost his shoe on the play, but he cannot stop the clock. 40 seconds to go and counting. Johnson rushing his troops up.
39 seconds left.
Gotta hurry.
Foles and Williams on the left. Price is on the right. 30 seconds to play.
And number 90 is staring him down from his left-hand position. There's the snap. 34 seconds left. Looking for the throw. Now rolling out to the right. He throws it, and it is caught there inside the 30-yard line. And Peerless Price runs down to about the 23-yard line.
Peerless Price, with 20 seconds to go, has made a huge play.
Outstanding play to come back to the football, to get around the cornerback. And not only that, he caught the ball, fought away from a tackle, and got out of bounds and stopped the clock.
The Bills do not have a timeout, so they can't take a chance. They've got to take the kick now.
Down by 2 and minus 1 shoe, Johnson had run the 2-minute offense with poise and precision. Now it all came down to a 41-yard Steve Christie field goal attempt.
What a game.
Great game.
It's unbelievable.
It's a gutty, great comeback by the Buffalo Bills, no matter how it turns out.
The game is on the line. Moore waiting for the snap. The put down. The kick on the way. Long enough. And it is good. The Bills have taken the lead with 16 seconds to play.
Yes, yes, yes. This is our house. Our house, man.
Do you believe it? 16 to 15. They have taken the lead with 16 seconds to play. And suddenly the crowd is silent.
Crowd was trying to will it left.
It just wouldn't go.
You're a champion. You got to win on the road, baby. You got to win on the road. That's what I'm talking about.
The Titans do have 2 timeouts, but they would need a miracle-type play now. Do the Titans have a miracle left in them in what has been a magical season to this point? If they do, they need it now.
What transpired next was the 21st century's first classic sports highlight. A shock and awe finish that put the word wild back in wild card.
Got to roll this one along the ground, Murph, and watch for any lateral play. 16 seconds left.
Christie kicks it high and short. Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Engages it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something. He's got something.
Down the sideline. Only Christie down there to stop the play.
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. It goes. Touchdown Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle. Tennessee has pulled a miracle. A miracle for the Titans.
I said to watch for the lateral play. Unbelievable. Look at this crowd. What a play. Tennessee comes back. 21 to 16. You gotta be on the lookout for that stuff in that situation. You've gotta be on the lookout for it. The old lateral play did it.
Now, wait a minute, man. We just saw it on the replay. That is an illegal forward pass, clearly.
And you just wonder, Pat, one thing. Will they review the backwards pass to make sure it's a backwards pass?
Well, I hope they don't think of that. I think it was a backwards pass. Lorenzo Neal caught the kickoff, handed it to Frank Wycheck. He ran right, turned, fired it down the left sideline to Dyson, and then Dyson went the length for the touchdown.
It's a 75-yard touchdown if it stands. If it's overturned, the Titans are beaten.
Here comes Phil Luckett.
All right,
he's been summoned to the replay booth. He's going to take a look at it.
All right.
This is insane.
Wycheck is right at the line, throws it right down the line, and if it's straight down the line, it's legal.
It is legal.
It is so close.
It's an illegal forward pass.
It was a forward pass.
I don't know that there's enough there to overturn it.
It comes down to a replay call.
Unbelievable.
The Titans had practiced the play every Saturday, but instead of a squib kick, they got a high pooch. Number 83, Isaac Bird, was Wycheck's preliminary target, but Bird ran up to field the short kick, leaving Dyson as the only possible receiver behind the perfectly formed wall. Dyson himself wasn't even supposed to be on the field, but was pressed into duty because Derek Mason was out with a concussion, and Anthony Dorsett had leg cramps. The Titans called the play home run throwback, but would it be called back?
Here comes Luckett with the call of the new millennium. It may be the biggest review since the Franco Harris play in the playoffs.
And they didn't have it then.
They didn't have it.
Well, if Luckett's got any you-know-what.
Well, I tell you what, if he calls this the other way, he may have a hard time getting out of this stadium.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. It was a lateral.
Titans win. Unbelievable.
Well, there you go. I don't know. I guess we didn't see the same play, Murph.
Nice job, Phil Luckett.
Titans 22, Bills 16.
Well, I said somebody had to do something just miraculous. I must have heard me because that was one of the most phenomenal plays I've ever seen on a kickoff with a game on the line.
I'm not sure if we understand what we've just witnessed. This will go down in history.
Was it home run throwback, or as bitter Bills fans call it, home run throw forward? To this day, the play remains as controversial as it was spectacular. The Music City Miracle, undoubtedly one of the most memorable and magical moments in NFL history.
And the Rockets go off here at Adelphia Coliseum in a bizarre finish to just a crazy football game.
Have the win! It's over at Adelphia Coliseum in Nashville. The miracle! Titans beat the Bills 22-16.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, comes into our house and pushes us around.
Good job, man. I'm telling you. Is that wild? Huh? Bringing some luck, baby. Hey, it's supposed to be, baby. 20 seconds left. It's meant to be, baby. It's meant to be.
That was sweet now. That was the dangest thing I ever saw. But you know what? You know what that is? That's just you guys never giving up. That's just you guys. When there's time, huh? Oh, that's right, Joe. That's what it is. We said if we could get this one, just get this one, then all kinds of fun's ahead. And that's what's ahead now.
Jeff Fisher was right. The Titans rode that miraculous finish all the way to Super Bowl 34 in Atlanta. Taking its place among the Hail Mary, the Immaculate Reception, and the catch, the Music City Miracle remains an unforgettable playoff moment. But was it legal? In order to find out, we hired a computer analyst to decide once and for all. The bottom line, while the officials didn't have the ideal vantage point, they still made the right call. When all the data was analyzed, it was clear that Frank Wycheck's pass to Kevin Dyson was not a forward pass. The play was indeed ruled correctly. To this day, the Bills insist they were robbed. The Titans, of course, believe otherwise. But one thing is certain, the Music City Miracle will go down as a play for the ages.
Where'd you go? Come here, baby. Come here. Ah, nice job. Hell of a job, man.
Where'd you go? Tim, you just adjusted.
The ball's short. Yeah. So I run up there, I was like, Low, I got it. Low catches it. So I turn around. He threw to you, so I thought you were already behind just in case you wanted to pitch back to me.
It's meant to be, boy. It's meant to be. We're going to promise land.
Team of destiny.
That's what I'm talking about.